ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good morning. It depends on where you're watching us from. My name is KK Cedric, and this is the alternative voice. It's great to have you back on this show. It's been a while, so let me hear you comment down there that you're back on Trendsky. We just have a lot lined up for you throughout this whole time, and we want to be leaving anytime soon, or we won't be leaving at all because we are back. This is Trends KE, and this is the alternative voice. It's glad to have you back. We shall be having our shows that we have been always having them, and even better, because you don't know who is lined up for you throughout for the very longest time. We have a plan out for you for this show. So tonight we had plans to have a great show tonight with Teddy Otieno. It's so sad that we have had to start on that note, but there is something in for you tonight. As you can see down there, our show that had been planned for today won't be happening because of unavoidable circumstances from the side of our guest. That's Teddy Otieno from Hot 96. But be sure to tune in next week. We shall be having Teddy Otieno next week on the show talking about millennials and mental health. But as always, we can't just leave you like that. Tonight, we have a discussion here with my very own producer, all the way from India. And now I think I have to be the one producing because the producer is on the show. I will have to produce. So we are here with Don, and we shall be talking about just a few of the things that have been trending this week. And let me bring this guy on board. Hey, Don.
Yo, man.
How are you doing, one?
I'm doing good. I don't know if I'm audible because today I'm the I'm the produced guy.
You are being produced and you are the producer.
Exactly. How is everything in Kenya?
Hi, Kenya. We are doing great. We are doing awesome. Where is our good flag banner? You are always having a Kenyan flag behind there.
Always
The Kenyan flag is always there. That is our producer all the way from India. How is India?
India is good, but like my time is almost over.
You're coming back home.
Yeah, East home is the best, lakini home nasikia siku nzuri, nasikia kila mahali ni nuru tu.
Home kumekauka mtu yangu. Hey. But you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome back home.
Yes.
They say East West home is always the best.
And home is home.
So today, because of what has happened, our show we had planned with Teddy, but Teddy is coming up next week for that great discussion that we had planned on mental health and millennials. There's so much that's happening around mental health. People are depressed, and it's great to have that conversation. We have had it before several times, and we have even hosted professionals on mental health. So if you still want to follow that up before we have our conversation next week, be sure to follow our platforms at the Alternative Voice everywhere, on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. You can follow those posts that we have had on mental health discussions, and just educate yourself on how you can take care of yourself mentally so that you don't get depressed. So check out on our platforms those shows that we have had before as you prepare for next Thursday. We shall be having that discussion with Teddy Otieno. But we are here. We are here and we have to talk. So we shall just be running through Don as we talk. Leo tunapiga tu hapa story, hatuna pressure.
Yeah.
Ongea Kiswahili, watu wajue unaongea Kiswahili. Unajua? Nadhani ulisahau Kiswahili.
Bro, wacha hata Kiswahili, Kiluya ile ya sijaisahau na sitaisahau.
Hata unasema kwa aje? Unasema kwa aje sasa?
Nasema kwa aje?
Aya, so talking of unasema kwa aje, kuna story hapa Don. Something to do with flour. Ama wanasema flour, unga. So, unga is involved. So there is this couple As you can see there, that post, Mombasa Senior Resident Magistrate Vincent Adet has made history today by fundraising for a couple that had been charged with stealing flour. Saumu Ali and her husband Evans Odhiambo confessed to stealing a bale of wheat flour valued at Kenya shillings 1,980 because their kids were starving. So sad. Instead of sentencing them, he forgave their sins and asked those in the courtroom to contribute to her food. First of, I have maintained to call flour all through, and that's it. But it's actually an interesting story. Interesting in the sense
Very
that that
interesting. Yes.
judge actually decided that these people are suffering. I will not judge them.
Yeah.
Let's help them, at least help them so that they don't steal again. What do you think of the action by that judge?
First of all, I need to say we are humans. No. Some explanations and some actions, they are done because of various reasons. So, and this one wasn't exception, and I might say that it was a kind of realistic reason that say the guilty guy, I mean the husband to that lady alisema me naona like story ilikuwa alikuwa scrap metal dealer, right? Na nasikia unye alifunga hiyo biashara. Yeah, so mi naona ingekuwa ni mimi niko kwa hiyo kiti ya judge, unacheki, like ninge reason out, ama sijui ni vile as in mimi mse as in nimetoka in the same background, tuseme mse kaa huyu ametoka juu mi nitaelewa, unaona mse akisema hey, watoto wangu wako na njaa, mi na hustle, lakini sasa hustle yangu imefungwa iko hivi na hivi, kuna vile mi ningeelewa. So na reason out like pia huyu judge alielewa, unaona.
Yeah.
So out of judgment, out of anything, pia judge naye ni kama alikumbuka kuna there must be a reason for humanity also, because when someone is angry, yenyewe mtu anaweza fanya kitu yoyote, hata ukakuwa hapa na njaa like ebu kwanza wacha tu digest hii hapa, alafu then we'll explore more about this, like gharama maisha imepanda sedo,
imepanda juu. And just from this story actually, from any Kenyan would expect of what has been happening in the courtroom, or from what Kenyans perceive is happening in the courtroom, that such kind of people are the ones who are actually nailed, and they are easily thrown into cell because of their petty, I would call them petty mistakes. Unasikia mtu aliiba kuku akafungwa, they have been fined, they have been thrown in jail because they can't even afford bond. And it's actually a very isolated case for this judge to do that, because Kenyans perceive that in courtrooms only the rich will come out, they will pay the bonds even for mistakes that they think that bond should not be allowed to be paid. But then when it comes for petty mistakes like stealing a few coins or stealing flour like this has done, or stealing chicken, or someone has done this, someone has been found giving out 500 bob. I don't know what is actually the magnitude of a mistake that should be found worth to be judged. But in this case, the judge actually had some reasoning to do, just as you have said, that maybe they really understand the backgrounds of some people, what they're going through, what it means to actually not be able to take care of your family, and what you can do actually to make sure you're taking care of your family when circumstances around you are actually playing against you. So it's a whole complicated issue, and na hizi circumstances sahi bana kumeharibika, watu wanalia huku.
But Sedo, a point to note.
Yes.
Unajua kwa hizi story hizi makesi, unajua kuna kwanga na variables. I wish Mandela was here, lawyer wetu Mandela. So like
Good lawyer.
like unacheki kama historia, okay, vile si tunasema, you know, we always put it as like hawa wase wenye ushiko wameiba kuku, hawa wase wenye wamefanya petty crimes wanafaa kuwa pardoned because wamefanya petty crimes, and wale wenye, okay, tunajua kuna zile wale wase wenye wako kwa gava wanafanya bigger crimes but still they are free. Okay, I understand that. Let leave that, is another bone to chew. But look at this. Mse ameiba kuku, amepelekwa, amepatiwa sijui penalty ya 6 months, sijui with what, ana hiyo bond. Do you know, I'll give an example. Like in my village, there was one notorious guy. This guy, just he doesn't have a reason why he's stealing. Like unajua mtu anaweza kuwa na reason ya kuiba. Huyu amekuwa na reason ya kuiba, ako na watoto watatu. The kids are going hungry. He had a job.
Yeah.
The job was considered obsolete by the head of state. So I mean not obsolete, like it was considered a crime because kuna hiyo vandalism, and so the head of state amesema like no more of scrap metal because it's in ignite vandalism. Okay.
Yeah.
So at least this guy has two concrete reasons. First, hana job. Okay. On the background, unajua life ni hard. Alafu pia ako na watoi. Hawa watoi wanafaa wakule. Pia jaji anaona nikifunga huyu msee, hawa watoi nani atawalisha. Okay. Alafu si ati crime niyo ni like ni ile crime ni na cause harm to others. Hapana. Unaona? Pata mse wa kuku sasa. Wacha tukujie mse wa kuku. Do you know these guys? Like in my village, I can recall these guys are so notorious. Like mse ana reason yake ni auze kuku anue bangi, auze kuku enda alewe, hata si chakula. Anasumbua tu. Aibe kuku, mlango wako iko wazi, ameingia ndani, amebreak mlango, ameingia ndani. Ngoja kwanza ni charge simu yangu. Nisaidie hiyo charge. Unaona? Ameingia, amefungua mlango hapa, amevunja mlango. These people, they don't have a reason. So me wanna like sometimes sio wote wanakuanga na hizi petty crimes za kuwa pardoned. Wengine they are just doing it as a sport.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
So mi naonelea like what I don't know the jina huyo judge, but what he or she did was so human. But tusieke disclaimer kwa hawa wase, si wote wana nini. Sedo ameenda. Sio wote ni wazuri. So Sedo amekuwa disconnected. Naona Brian Keno, Brayo ni aje? Naona Kisumu iko locked mbaya. Nice to see you back. Nice to see you too. Those sijakuona. Christina Yeko. Mbona mimi sionekani bana? Bana, ningekuwa na uwezo wa kucontrol, I could have controlled this, I think.
Sorry for that technical hitch. We can proceed. There's been a little bit of a technical hitch from my side. Yes. As you were saying, Don, in such a circumstance, so where do you draw the line? We have people who are saying that petty mistakes should be forgiven. Others are saying that they are bigger thieves that the government or rather the courts should be going after. should we just say a crime is a crime? And from your view, don't.
But sasa mimi nasikianga, sijui kama ni rumor, ni ukweli ati mseke mwenye ameiba, tuseme kama wewe sasa wewe sedo ibe kama 300 million. Nasikia uwezi fungwa. Wala pretext, unasikia? Wanapatia pretext sijui ati inafaa ulete utoke jela, ulete hii do kwa economy, we inject kwa economy, improve the country, I mean through taxation and whatever. So unasikia like once you've stolen that much amount of money. Hey, by the way, on that note, do you know that nilisikia story fulani ya households wameiba, ni house helps wameiba sijui 30
mzuri sana huko nini.
Unasikia
It was Kilimani or where? Yes, I've heard of that as well.
So unacheki au sahi hata walali hiyo wanakula fiti wako nje. So ameshalipa bond ni bail ama?
Bond na hiyo pesa utakotaje kulipa bond?
So it just proves you are guilty, but your lawyer will play their game.
But in regards to this story, I think the judge was really he tried to reason to judge with reason that these people are in here because they need food, and he decided that let's contribute cash and give them the food that they need, then so that they don't repeat this again. But a long-term solution will be that guy should get a job actually. I think it has been trending in the media, so most probably someone will get them a job or somewhere they can work for something that is reliable.
Inasikia ishafikia hadi Raila.
Yeah.
But
before we discuss something else, acha tuangalie ni kina nani hawa wamefika huku. Watu wetu after a very long time. Kaende brother Sagidi kaka. Lakini hapo nani mwingine? Nice to see you guys back. That's Brian Akeno, colleague. Karibu sana Akeno, ndio huyo. Anasema watching live from Kisumu City. Watu wa Kisumu, we are sorry. It's been long. I'm happy you are back. Following from Maseno. That is my sister. That's my sister.
Christina Yeko.
Yeah, that's my sister.
Asante Christine. Nasema asante Christine.
Yeah. Don is Harambee Star Jazzy. Sagini had to note that. It had to be Sagini.
Sagini, you need to host me, bana. You need to host me, bana. Niko na miguu za left, lakini I know a lot about football. I am an Arsenal fan. I'm proud.
You know a lot about Arsenal.
I am proudly Arsenal.
Tusianze hiyo sahi, mimi sina nguvu hata. The millennial
nina utu hata ni nyamaza.
The millennial Christian, Julie, it's been long. Glad to see you back. Thanks, Julie, the millennial Christian, for tuning in. Who else is here? Kevin Amuhaya is tuned in, and well, I'm glad the show is back. Yes, we are back. And Don, before we talk about the economy and what is happening even outside Kenya, there is something, I don't know if I have that clip. Let me try and look for it. There's something else that was happening. And I'm talking about this just a minute before I take you to that. Oh, no, I haven't. I'll just upload that clip and then play it for you. But the thing is, I wanted to talk about the. Just a minute. I'm having a technical hitch here with my machine. First, before we play that, you wanted to tell us something about what is happening where, because about the economy, and that's in relation to Kenya. Actually, the economy is not doing so well. the government has invested in big projects. There are people who are saying that those projects will help Kenyans to help themselves, and in that way the economy will grow. Others are saying that some of the projects like the SGR might not be very easy to maintain, and the government might just end up using a lot of money to maintain a project in which money is not coming out of. And it gets to a point where some nations become bankrupt and they cannot be able to take care of their citizens.
Yeah. So, should I talk about this like the outside Kenya?
Just in a minute, I have found that clip I wanted to play. Here it is. So that is the clip I wanted to play, and we just talk about it for a little while. We are talking about who that
Mimi ndio nimeenda mute ama Sedo ameenda mute. Sedo uko mute. Mute. Oi, Sedo uko muted.
now you can hear me, right? Can you hear me now, Don? Okay, let's just play that first.
Yeah.
Yes, we are back. Unfortunately, we can't all be on mic when the video is playing. So I have just showed you that video about Rihanna launching Fenty Beauty in Africa and in Kenya, and I was saying that just like Dior, these things, many people say that they have been seeing these products around. So I'm wondering what kind of products Kenyans use. So generally, even those that are in Kenya, you really don't know who is using the right things. So things are fake everywhere.
Yeah. Vitu haziendi.
Yeah. That is it about that, and we really hope that culture will end. If we have to use Kenyan products made in Kenya, hatutakuwa tena na made in Kenya real na made in Kenya fake. Yeah. So don't tell us, you are telling us another story of what has happened outside Kenya with the economy. Kindly, you can pick up.
Yeah, mi naona Sri Lanka bana kimeumana.
Kimeumana.
Mkubaya. Si tunalia tu. Sasa sisi tuko unajua wanasemanga like kuna sijui kuna light version, then the actual version kuna pro, kuna pro max. Sri Lanka di pro max, like crisis economic crisis imefika pro max, like literally nasikia like kiberiti a matchbox. Kenya ni how much? 5 bob.
Kenya ni 5 shillings a month.
Huko karibu 65 bob moja.
65 Kenyan shillings.
65 bob, yeah, moja. Kipande ya sabuni ni 200. You can imagine like there was one Sri Lankan friend of mine aliniambia recently some few months back, like the crisis was too much until an 8-year-old kid stabbed another person just to take a cylinder of gas.
Wait. That's too bad. But what does it take for a country to get to such a level where you can't just be able to take care of yourself?
Simple, no brainer, bro. What's happening in Kenya? Madeni ya wachingu. tunachukua tunaomba 100 million, mwenye ameenda kuomba maybe anapatiwa more, we don't know, you cannot prove that, but ndio mtu aendee kitu. Wewe ukiwa mdogo, like if you had your elders walikuwa wakikutuma mkate, unajua uta benefit, utakula hiyo mkate. The same, no brainer. Mwenye anaendeanga hiyo pesa haezi endea bure.
Tuseme tu kila mtu aendee yake sasa.
Yeah, hiyo yake. So I think the same thing happened in Sri Lanka. So kuna hawa like, do you know, by the way, did you ever know like a Sri Lankan government, it's wacha sisi tunalia ati ati ukabila. Sasa huko ni Promax. Like one family, literally one family is in the government. The prime minister, the president, and other ministers, other vital ministers, all are family. Ndugu toka nitoke. Yeah.
It's a family business.
Rajapaksa's brothers.
What?
So literally hawa say walichukua a lot of cash. Tunajua sahi what China is doing is actually trying to dominate the Asia.
Yeah.
So as much as they are trying, like sisi tunasema wachinku wameja Africa, sasa huku ndio ni real. Huku wana try to take over kansa. Unaona? That's why like kuna disclaimer. Information said might not be true. So kuna disclaimer. So India na China kuna vile hawapatani. Yeah, kuna vile hawapatani fiti. I think that's one of the reasons, because influence nye China inapiga hizi country ndogo ndogo kama Sri Lanka na hizi zingine. So like I say bana ndasema nini, like zile methods zenye wanatumia ziko tu sawa, lakini they are not with good intentions. Like in Africa, wanakuja wanawapatia do na wanajua tu vizuri ya mwezi lipa. Wanajua leaders in Africa ni very greedy and they are so gullible, wanaweza danganywa tu na do kidogo. So the same way nadhani walifanya in Sri Lanka. So prime minister alienda wakachukua do mob, country yezi lipa hiyo do back, sijui atu release part of the country to China for 400 years. Ni 400 ama 200 years. Something miaka 400. Yani wewe hata utakika ulikuwa.
Hata watu wenye watakuwa hiyo time hata watasahau, waache ikuwe nchi nyingine.
Yeah. Vile wataclaim ni nchi yao. Juu sasa sishachukuliwa. And they come and develop it. Also they had more, I mean, you'll just become slaves. I don't know if it's true. I ever heard that in Zambia kuna village elders wenye ni wachinku. Jigadu, do nilipata Mzambia nikamuuliza akaanza kucheka. So nadhani angekataa ingekuwa like I'll get her here one day tumuulize kama
akuja kupigia hiyo story.
Yeah. So literally what I'm saying is like effect yao say inaharibu inchi. Now Sri Lanka iko kwa state of emergency. Wako na curfew ilifaa ishe leo asubuhi. But sidhani kama imeshatolewa. Juu sasa watu wamechoka. Literally people are fighting against the government because hakukaliki hata kidogo. Hizi household items. Yeah, like not household items. Hizi basic items like majani, sukari, chumvi, mafuta ziko out of stock because they are too expensive for the people to afford
to buy.
Hadi wakachoma nyumba ya prime minister. Na prime minister kaboom ameenda kujificha after
disappear.
Yeah. Akinaomba Kenya hapo.
We really hope we want to get there. We are trying. So that has been it. I can see time has moved.
Yeah.
At least we have had our show, the first show after a very long time, and as well to notify the people that the show we were supposed to have with Teddy Otieno on millennials and mental health has not happened because of unavoidable circumstances. But next week, Thursday, Teddy Otieno of Hot 96 will be here on the show, and we shall be talking this and much more about mental health and the millennials and the youth and mental health generally. So make a point of tuning in next Thursday to get that information and be ready for very great discussions, just as we have had before on this show. We shall be bringing some of our people that have been here back, and we shall be bringing new faces on the show as well. So just stay tuned. Get ready for some politics because we are just getting into a heated political season right now.
Yeah.
Get ready for some politics. It will be around trending topics. We shall be bringing them to you and much more. Just stay tuned to Trends KA. This is the alternative voice. Thank you very much for having us. Thanks, Don Bana, for coming through.
Kawaida.
Yeah, my name is KK Cedric. I think I'll be seeing you next week, Thursday. Bye bye.
Lovely night.